right, hockey fans, welcome back to another edition of Wolves Hockey Show, the #1 rated hockey-themed show on Lakes Region Public Access. Back with me is the one, the only, Holt Schwarmnado. Schwarm, welcome back, Holt.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
Holt's he's a fan favorite, always on the broadcast here, making a big impact, making his presence felt, just like he does on the ice.
Yes, exactly.
All right, Schwarmo. So we got a lot of stuff going on here this week. This is really, this is the big time of the year. This is getting the playoff season, tournaments, a lot of big things. First off, to start off, U14 team, how did they do last weekend?
All right, so the U14 team played in the New Hampshire Tier 2 tournament.
Yep.
And they won their first game 7-0, and they got their way into the championship game. And they went up against the Manchester Flames, and then they won in overtime by a score of 2-1.
Unbelievable game.
Yeah, it was.
That's the first youth hockey GSL championship for the Wolves. The Wolves youth hockey's only been around for about 3 years. We won championships in other leagues. The New England Premier Hockey League is one of them, but it's a big deal.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely it is. Provides
them an opportunity to move on to the national tournament, and we're really excited for that crew.
Yeah. No, we are.
Shout out to Coach Guerin, all the parents, all the players on the U14 team. We're going to show you some highlights and clips from the GSL tournament. So here's some action down in Manchester. The Wolves' first game of the weekend against the Northern Cyclones. Good in-zone puck possession on the power play. Finn Harris up top, making a play. Gets it down low to Jake Tash. Jake Tash gets the puck to the net. Wolves take the early lead. Later the weekend, U14s battling against the New Hampshire Avalanche. Forecheck in neutral ice. 14s win the puck. Send it down late goal. Empty netter by Evan Guerin to send the team on to the finals. Wolves win this game 4-2. And here's what you've all been waiting for, Coach. Triple overtime. Finn Harris wins the puck, gets it to the net. Gunderson buries. Wolves are state champions. Great effort by all the guys on this team, bringing home the hardware. Great celebration. Unbelievable 6 months of team effort put together, culminates in a great weekend of hockey. So proud of this crew. Everybody on top down the lineup, they've made immediate impacts and great contributions. And there it is. Team picture, U14 champions. Great job, guys.
So, Coach, tell me how the 16s did this week.
So the U16s, playing up the stretch here, there's no New Hampshire tournament at the U16 Tier 1 level. So it's really been our goal to get these kids as much exposure, as much games as we can. And we were successful. We played a bunch of games here down the stretch, over 30 games on the year. We got a couple events coming up that are going to be a lot of fun, but we had 2 final games here at the Mayfair Arena on Saturday and Sunday. Won both of them against the Valley Junior Warriors. We're really proud of the team's effort. They did a great job. A couple clips we're going to show you right now. Here's some action for the U16s on Saturday. Early part of the game. Great job here on the forecheck. They rip a puck, gets to the net. Early lead by Dom Dubriel. Great goal, Dom. Wolves win this game 6-1. Then they won on Sunday 6-3. Great job, guys. Late action on Saturday. Charles Day cross ice pass to Mikas Krumpans and slap me sideways back of the net. Great finish by Mikas. And here we have action from Sunday. Great job on the forecheck. Wolves get a puck to the net here. And don't let mama see where you're hiding the cookies. Nick Therian buries it. Wolves win 6-3. So 16s are, they played well here down the stretch. We won 5 of our last 6 games. Including the last 3 games in a row to close out kind of the game schedule. We do have a couple events coming up, coming in the next couple weeks, but it's been a real positive season for that team. Now, Holt, tell me about the P team. What did they do this week?
So the P team had about 4 games this week. We played against the New Hampshire Avalanche, and we won 6-3. Then we played against Vermont on Thursday. We lost that game, but it was a good effort game. Then we had a game Saturday and Sunday away against the New Hampshire Avalanche. And first game we lost in overtime. It was a well-fought game. And then on Sunday we unfortunately lost again, but it was really good strides for us getting ready for the postseason.
Yeah, the games on Saturday and Sunday, I know that, in speaking with the coaching staff, we had already been locked into our playoff position. We're going to play Vermont. We know that. We've been knowing that for about 3 weeks. That's that next opponent. So it was really about getting guys to stay healthy, be playing the right way, playing these close games, but also making sure that we got the right lineup out there and we're healthy going into the playoffs, which start pretty soon.
Mm-hmm.
But I thought, in terms of the overall look of the week, you hit on the first game against the Avalanche. That 6-3 win was a nice win for the team for sure.
Yeah, it was. It was a well fought game for us. I thought that generally that might have been one of our best games of the season. I mean, they just really couldn't handle us, and they're not ready.
Yeah, we play that way. We're going to be pretty dangerous coming down the stretch here.
Yeah.
Now we do have a clip here we're going to show you from Saturday's action, the tying goal by Sam Dene.
So here's a game on Saturday. We were down late in the third period. We were in our zone. We got the puck out. Clegg took a puck right off of the skate. It went all the way down. Nice battle right there by Clegg. Then gives it right over to Dene, and he puts it into the back of the net. He tied the game up late, and we lost in overtime, but it was a well-fought game. So, Coach, tell me about the EHL team.
So the EHL team had a long week of practice. We played our final regular season game last Friday, setting the stage for this week's playoff games. So it's been a lot of video, a lot of time to get rested and healthy, and then practice every day. Holt, you've seen the EHL team at practice. What do you notice about some of the dynamics of that team?
I mean, they're a very skilled team. They have a lot of guys out there that are very skilled with the puck. They can move the puck. And, we're also, I believe that we're a good defensive team as well. Defensively, got some really good guys back there, with John Warnley, Richie Colarusso, Declan House, Jack Ennis, all those guys, they're strong players out there, and they do really good defensively, and we also have 2 really good goaltenders in LJ and Kyle. So they have a really good team. It's just about putting the pieces together right here, playoff time.
Yeah, I think that there's been talk around the league of what the strongest division is, and it really is the North on any given night. Whether you're the Avalanche, the Spartans, the Wolves, or the Lumberjacks, anybody can win. And that makes for, you got to make sure that every shift's important. At the playoff time, you're playing your best hockey, doing the right things off the ice. And we're at that point now, and I think we got a lot of things, check off a lot of those boxes. A lot of things are going well for us.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
One of those guys in the room who I think is a good character guy, is a good teammate, is Myles Kirby. Tell me a little bit about Myles Kirby's game.
He's a grinder. He goes in, he battles for the puck, and he can put it in the back of the net too. He's good. He's good at putting it in the back of the net,
Yeah. We got an interview coming up here with Myles Kirby. All right, Wolves fans, here we have with us one of the unsung, good character, good locker room guys on the EHL team, Myles Kirby. Myles, welcome to the show.
Thank you very much.
Now, Myles is a 2000 birth year forward from the great state of Maine. Tell me, Myles, how'd you get your start in hockey?
So I grew up in Brewer, Maine, where I started playing for the Freeze for most of my life. Then decided that we should move on, and we moved all the way to Saco to start playing for the Portland Junior Pirates, which I think started growing my career a little bit. And after a while, we got to high school. I decided that I was going to move on and play U16s in New Hampshire's for the Northern Cyclones. And after that part, I realized that I really have a good shot at playing college hockey. So I want to improve my experience by going to prep school. So I decided to go to Kent's Hill, which is in Maine. And I had a really good year my junior and senior year. Didn't start off hot for freshman, sophomore year because there are a lot of older guys and better guys, but I grew my ability throughout those years to be able to start playing and started my junior and senior year. And I sent a couple of videos to coaches. I contacted some coaches to get some tryouts after prep school, and a lot of them really liked me, and I definitely thought that New England Wolves were the best organization and program for me. I like how we have our own facilities for working out and that we get to go on the ice twice a day and have a lot of video off ice, a lot of stretching, make sure we still stay healthy. And I definitely like the billet families that I've been seeing with. I really think they've been putting a lot of effort throughout the year to keep us healthy and safe.
Couldn't agree more, Myles. The Billets are kind of the unsung heroes. They've done a great job this year. Stepping up, in the community and providing a home to all of our players. Now, what's your? It sounds like you've been in a bunch of different organizations in Maine. Maine's a huge state. Mm-hmm. What's your favorite rink in the state of Maine?
Probably the ice vault. Definitely the warmest and definitely a better environment compared to other rinks I've played at. Most of the other rinks are freezing in Maine and are very small. This is probably the biggest rink I've played at in Maine, and most people play there. You got the Maine Moose that plays out of there year-round, and they always have a solid team. They've gone to nationals many times.
Yeah.
You also got the Thunder Premier team that play out of there, so you do get a lot of fans to come out and support because everybody is around each other.
Nice. Now, tell me about your billet family. I know you're living with Nate Corwin. Mm-hmm. Tell me about the Savages. What kind of goes on in their house on a daily basis? What's it like living with Grayson? All that kind of good stuff.
Oh, it's definitely great. I enjoy hanging out with Grayson and Nate all the time. We go out and do stuff. We play knee hockey with each other. We'll go ride the snowmobiles. Mandy and John Savage are amazing people. They go to work every morning, do what they have to do. They come back. They make dinner for us. They make as healthy dinner as they can for us. They make sure they check up on us, make sure we're safe, make sure we're doing the right things. They're really on top of us to make sure that we're ready for the season and not doing stupid things like other kids could be doing.
Now tell me, Mandy and John, what is the best dinner that they make at the Savage household?
For me, I'd say is their white chili.
White chili? Tell me about that a little bit.
Well, so John's not able to have red sauce anymore. He has a problem with it and doesn't help out. So she started making white chili, which was very surprising to me. I wasn't expecting it to be good because I'm used to having regular chili. Sure. But it was definitely one of the best things I've had at their
Well, that's awesome.
family.
Now, the EHL team has their playoffs coming up. Big part of that team, big part of the locker room. Tell me about some of the locker room dynamics. What have you seen out of the team this year? What are you hoping for as the playoffs progress?
Well, I've seen a lot. I definitely agree everybody gets along with each other in the locker rooms, on the ice and off the ice. We're all together. I'm ready to see for us to actually put a strive into the season for playoffs. I think we got a really good shot against the teams because in the past 10 games, we won 8 of them. So I think we really proven that we're better than all the other teams and actually can, if we put it all together at the end of it, I think we have a really good shot of going all the way and winning the whole thing.
I couldn't agree more. Now, what's the future for you, Myles? I know that we got a couple of feeders out to some different schools. We know that your major of choice, you want to get into forensic science. Mm-hmm. Now, tell me about that a little bit. What do you want to see for your future and your career and going forward?
Well, I think the biggest thing right now is I want to focus on going to school for forensic science and getting a good degree, but I also want to be able to play sport. I love to play hockey in college and keep up with academics because I think it'll strive me to push harder in academics so I can actually play and give me a better advantage over other people that aren't playing sports and aren't as focused on their academics. And I'm really hoping to expand my experience after college to really get down and do what I love.
Which is?
Criminology or forensic science.
That's cool. Are you a big Law and Order fan or SVU fan? What is it, SVU?
I'm very into NCIS and Criminal Minds.
Nice. Well, Myles, great having you on the show. Looking forward to continued contributions, and great job.
Thank you very much.
So that was a fun interview with Myles. He's a pretty quiet guy, but he's made significant contributions to the EHL team, both on and off the ice. And one of the biggest things for us as an organization is we want good kids here in this community, and because we introduce these kids in the homes, and if we're bringing in bad kids, it's really tough to retain good host families. And he's got a great host family, and it seems like it's really working out well with them. What's been in your impressions of Myles?
Like you said, I feel like he's been a great locker room guy. Everyone talks good about him. Everyone, obviously, I feel like everyone gets along on that team. I think that for the EHL team, for them to be successful, everyone's got to get along with each other. And I feel like Myles is that guy.
Yeah, pulling on the same rope, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's great. Now tell me, we got a lot of stuff coming up this week and coming up for the next couple weeks. What's the U14 got going on?
So the U14 is just going to be practicing for the week. Their season's over with, so it's just a good time to get some extra work in.
Yep.
So now tell me about the U16s, what they got going on.
Yep, well, the 14s, they are practicing. The 16s are going to be practicing. They're going to be doing some combined stuff. The U14s have a potential, I think, we have a national bid coming up here because we won the state. That'll be exciting. But they're going to combine for something on Sunday here at the Metal Fay Arena, doing a little 3-on-3 cross-ice tournament. We're going to have award winners for that, do an end-of-season team banquet type thing over at Wolves Training Center the best we can, given all the COVID protocols and things like that. But it should make for a fun kind of conclusion to the season. I know that a lot of kids have worked really, really hard, and we're really proud of all the effort they put in. So we want to reward those kids for their effort.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, definitely.
Now, tell me, we got the junior playoffs coming up. We got both the EHL and the EHLP. What's the P picture look like?
So we're going to be going against the Vermont Lumberjacks. We're going to be first game is going to be in Waterville, then at Merrill, and then at, if necessary, Waterville again. And it's going to be a really big test for us. They've beat us a couple of times. I'll say there have been games that we haven't came in ready, but I think they're not ready to see us at full strength because I think we're the better team. They're going to think that they're the better team, so everyone's going to believe that we're the underdogs. But that's fine. If we want to be the underdogs, then we'll show you underdogs, and we'll win the series, and then we'll move on, and then play again.
Yeah. It's funny. We're playing these games at the Metal Fay Arena and at Waterville, and it's kind of like two home rings for us, right? We got Metal Fay Arena. We are here every day, play all our home games, but then our 14s team, and we do our tryouts up in Waterville. We do practices sometimes up in Waterville. So I think that's a little bit of an advantage of us. It's not like going into a hostile, opponent's building. They're both kind of our buildings, And now the EHL team, what do they got?
So they're going up against Vermont. They play today at home. Then they go to Waterville, and then if necessary, they're back here.
Yep. We lost today. It was a tough, hard-fought game. I thought we got off to a good start. And then there was a stretch there where we're kind of like, I think we got mixed up in some distractions, and we didn't play to our potential. What were your initial reactions after today's setback?
I think it was kind of just like what you said. It was a strong first period. I mean, they were peppering the goalie. I mean, they were having shots. They were doing really good defensively, and then it just felt like there was like a disconnect in that second and that third period where something must have happened, or something just went away because Vermont kind of came out there in the second period and third. But I'm sure that just go back, watch the game, for the players to, look at it and then just go at it next time, go after game two.
Yeah, and that's the thing is, on the positive, all we have to do is we have to win the next game.
Mm-hmm.
Win the next game, and then we're back home for game three, which is a significant advantage to play in your building. So setbacks are set up sometimes,
mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah.
Not the end of our season. We're going to, put our best effort into Tuesday's game, and then hopefully be back here on Friday. Now, this time of the year is heavily spent with recruiting visits. We have a number of kids who are coming into town for recruiting trips and experiencing the Wolves program. What's been, you've seen some different faces come in. You came in one time for yourself as a recruiting visit. What really sold you on the Wolves program?
I think it basically just the fact of having 2 skates a day. I think that's so beneficial to getting better, and it's not like they're like light practices either. Like, we go hard in the practices. We're battling each other. We're trying to get under each other's skin, but it's all out of good nature to be ready for playoffs and even in the regular season, just for any other game. And the area is great too. I think Laconia is a beautiful area. Summertime here, I'm sure that's like a really main attraction as well.
Yeah, I get that feedback a lot. That it's about the 2 ice sessions a day, and it's about development. And you said they go hard. At this point in hockey careers, it's like you got to push and strive to get to the next level, right? So you go hard in practice because it doesn't get any easier going here. Like when you get to college, it only gets tougher, right? And that's the fun part about achieving something is you got to work for it, you got to push for it, and then good things happen. Now, before we conclude the show here, Shwarmo, can you grab me that glass right there, which we have off camera?
Yeah.
This was a nice special gift to all the Wolves coaches. Big shout out to Kerry and Kevin Mall for our Wolves pints. I'm sure we'll use this for orange juice in the morning when we hydrate our bodies, or water at night. We want to make sure that we're ready for our next game. Thank you very much, Kerry and Kevin, for the Wolves pints. And before we conclude the show, check out this recent video we had made by Tom Missert showing you all about the Wolves program. With the Wolves, we take a less is more approach. Less teams means more ice time for our kids. Each of our kids and our team are on the ice 2 times a day, which means that over the course of the week, they're getting 10 to 15 hours of practice time. Extrapolated that over the course of the year means a ton of development for our athletes.
Here at the Wolves, we're focused on the development of every player. From the time they enter the program to the time they leave stronger, with better skills, faster, all aspects of the game.
Turned over. 2 minutes, I should say, got run over by Bosch.
Wolves Training Center, located right across the street from the Merrill Fay Ice Arena. Players have unlimited access.
A synthetic ice for shooting, weights, bikes, indoor turf, all the facilities that you would need to be a better hockey player.
They can do workouts on their own, in the evening, in the morning, in addition to their structured team practices. Each day is different, so whether it's their upper body day, their leg day, or yoga, they can accomplish a tremendous amount of strength and conditioning within a given week. With our academy model, our players get ice sessions, workouts, gym time, and classroom time all within a given day. The day is inverted from a normal high school schedule. So players come to the rink, are on the ice during the day, while doing their schoolwork at night.
Zelensky, Richard.
I'd say probably every other game or every game there's been a coach in the stands watching the team, and I want to play college hockey and get a good college education from it. And I think this is the right place to do it. Just being able to skate on the ponds and everything, it's great when it's cold out. We got the rink down the road, the outdoor rink, and the boys like to go over there and play. It's good. I know it's fun. It's a fun time up here.
We'd like to have all our teams playing fast-paced, skilled game, modern hockey throughout all the teams. So as a player progresses from year to year, they're not faced with a bunch of new ideas from different coaches. Everyone's on the same page, and it's clear what's expected of them from the moment they enter the program, whether that's at junior level or onto our youth teams.
And there it is, goal!
For more information on the Wolves program, check out our website, www.ne-wolveshockey.com.